I'm the Executive Vice President at United Way of Greater New Haven, and I am thrilled to welcome you all to the launch of the New Haven Food Truck. You know, we all have summer memories from when we were kids. One of my favorite memories from summer is actually swimming in our local pool. But you know, for many children, their summer memories may not be such happiness. For many low-income children, summer is a time of being hungry and undernourished because when school is closed for the summer, they don't have the same access to healthy, reliable meals. We know that across Connecticut, only 25% of the children who are eligible for free and reduced price meals actually receive summer meals. Which brings us to why we're here today. United Way works to improve our community by focusing on the building blocks for a good life: education, income, and health. And I think we all know intuitively, and research confirms, that hunger and poor nutrition have a negative impact on children's academic achievement, their physical health, and their mental health. United Way is thrilled about making the food truck possible because it will be able to serve up to 1,000 meals a day to New Haven children and youth. In turn, that good food will help them be healthy, grow strong bodies, and keep their brains turned on for academic excellence. And if I could just say, I think the food truck is important not only because of the way it is going to improve lives, because it's also a very real reminder of what we can accomplish when we work together. The problems our country faces right now seem so overwhelming, and the mood is so divisive, so acrimonious. You may sometimes feel like, what can I do? The problems are so big. The food truck is a tangible example of the good that can happen when people and organizations who care about an issue bring their creativity, their energy, and their financial resources together. We can create positive change in our community, and we need more people to be part of that change. So consider this your invitation to join United Way in creating the kind of community we all want for ourselves, for our children, and for our neighbors' children. And now, on behalf of United Way of Greater New Haven, I would like to present the keys of the food truck to Will Clark, Chief Operating Officer for New Haven Public Schools. Take your hand. Say we look forward to having the truck on the road for years to come, and if you'll pardon the pun, to a very fruitful partnership.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for coming today. We really like to thank United Way for their support. You can't do this without great partners. When we started on the school reform initiative a few years ago, the mayor and the superintendent recognized that this is not just about test scores and academics, it's about the whole child, the whole system, the whole community. And if we all pull together, we can do great things. On the food side, we've really established a great model. We're feeding more and more kids every day. And this truck is just another example of how we're going to take the food to the next level, to produce better meals for kids, have healthier kids that are more available to learn, and then the school reform will take care of itself. With great partners like United Way, that's possible. We need more partners to step up to the plate, to join us in our efforts of truly being the greatest district in the United States. One of our best partners along the way has been the state of Connecticut. Governor Malloy and Lieutenant Governor Wyman have been there from the beginning. During the campaign trail, they came and spoke with us, and it was not just words. Since the governor's been elected, both the governor and lieutenant governor have been passionate supporters of our efforts here in New Haven. We appreciate that, and we'll certainly be seeking additional support, both financially and through other means as we go forward. But really, it is just that support, and we understand that money's tight and we have to be creative, we have to bring together other partners, but to do that you need a great foundation, and to have that foundation of partners like United Way and the Governor's Office is tremendous, and we want to thank Lieutenant Governor for coming, and without further ado, Lieutenant Governor Nancy Wyman.
Thank you, Will. Thank you very much. Let me first say thank you for being here today. Thank you to United Way and to New Haven School System. You know, what we're seeing here today is something that we kind of saw the other day here in New Haven. New Haven's a very unique city. Last week I was here because we were giving out scholarships. to people that could never afford to go on to college. This week we're here thinking about the youngest kids, the children that don't have food on their table. I have to tell you, this was such a fantastic idea of bringing the food to the students, to the children. What we've seen in the state is no other city has done this food on truck. So United Way, thank you for helping New Haven, but we just go to Hartford now and Bridgeport and everything else. Of course, you might not have the great cooks that you have here in New Haven with them, but the truth is that we have 127,000 kids in this state that go hungry at night if we don't have free meals. We've been talking about here is not new money that has been in Washington that is going to other places. Now is going to come here to Connecticut and to New Haven so that we can feed our children. So we're talking about even expanding it at some point for weekends, because we're talking about 5 days a week now. We should be talking about 7 days a week. Students are hungry. Kids are hungry. And as we've said before, if we want to keep them healthy, have their brains constantly working when they come back to school, we have to feed them. So I want to thank all of you. Thank you for everything you've done. Let us know if we can help in the future when we have money. It's just another reason that New Haven is really coming up as one of the ideal places to look at the new school programs, and changing things around. So I want to thank you all for everything you've done, and I thank you for inviting me.
Great. Thank you for being here. And now I'm going to turn it over to Shannon Robbins from End Hunger, Connecticut.
Thanks, Mia. Hi, I'm Shannon Robbins with End Hunger, Connecticut. I am the Connecticut No Kid Hungry campaign manager. Led by End Hunger, Connecticut, it's a statewide anti-hunger organization that works to eliminate hunger through legislative, administrative advocacy, outreach, and public education. With the support of Sheriff Strang and Governor Malloy, the Connecticut No Kid Hungry campaign is a statewide public-private partnership aimed at ending childhood hunger in the state over the next 5 years. It does not create new programs, as Lieutenant Governor Wyman was saying, but instead it works collaboratively with partners across the state and nationally to significantly increase the participation in the federal food nutrition programs. Today is truly about partnerships and collaboration. Summer can be a fun and carefree time, as we were talking about earlier, for many kids and teens. But for those who count on school meals, it can be a stressful and even dreaded time because they don't have access to the regular nutritious meals. Barriers like transportation, awareness, and locations to get summer meals often prevent kids from being able to eat during the summer when they would rely on the school meals during the school year. Connecticut children are not hungry because we lack food. With Connecticut's more than 127,000 kids who are at risk of hunger each and every day, lack awareness and lack access to these programs. For every 4 kids who get a free and reduced price school meal during the school year, only 1 participates in the summer meals program. In its first year, the Connecticut No Kid Hungry campaign is working to increase the number of summer meals that are served by 10%, or 150,000 additional meals this year. If we can get just 40 out of 100 of those kids who are already receiving free or reduced price meals at school involved in the summer meals program, we can bring in more than $1.6 million in federal funds into this state. That's huge. Through initiatives like that, which we get to celebrate today with our partners in the No Kid Hungry campaign, with New Haven Public Schools and United Way of Greater New Haven, they are changing the paradigm of how we think about creating access to nutritious food for Connecticut's children by bringing the food to where children live and play. They're partnering to strengthen the community's infrastructure and improving awareness about the availability of nutritious foods when school is out and sites are closed for the summer. On behalf of End Hunger Connecticut and the Connecticut No Kid Hungry campaign, I would like to thank United Way for investing in this great initiative, and New Haven Public School Food Service for taking it on. I also want to extend a special thank you to Governor Malloy and Lieutenant Governor Wyman in their offices and the Connecticut Department of Education for their tremendous support in working with us to end childhood hunger in Connecticut. It's with partnerships and initiatives like these that together we can make sure that there is no kid hungry in Connecticut. And with that, it is my honor to be able to turn it over to Chef Tim Cipriano, who is the Executive Director of the New Haven Public School Food Service.
Hi, good morning all. Isn't this awesome? Look, we put fresh fruits and vegetables on the side of the truck just to promote all the good things we do in the schools. The reason why this whole truck came to be was because of one of our managers, Aisha Flynn, brought up in a manager meeting a couple of years ago, wow, why don't we get an ice cream truck and we can paint it all cool and drive around and pass out meals to the kids during the summer to the places where we can't bring the food. And so that's exactly what we're going to do. You know, instead of the ice cream truck, we got a cool delivery van. We're, painting it up and making it look cool so it attracts the attention, and then we're, showing off free meals here to all kids 18 and under, and we're going to the underserved communities in New Haven to feed these kids the meals that they need. I'd like to thank the United Way, my boss, Will Clark, the Lieutenant Governor, and all of you for coming to celebrate this awesome day with us. Thanks very much.
Any questions? Or are you guys going to school next? Or going to an area today?
We are not. The truck with the heat taking a little bit longer to get wrapped and to get set up and ready to go. So although we're launching today, it still needs to go back to the truck to get totally finished. So we're about a week behind schedule because of this wonderful summer humidity.
Is there anything inside we can see yet? Or
Nothing's inside now. But if you'd like, we can go into the kitchen and where the meals are being prepared to go out to the other sites.
great. Now, you're going to make stuff there and put it on the truck?
So we're going to make stuff, we make it in the kitchen like we do all our meal prep, and then it's going to go into coolers onto the truck and go out to the neighborhood. And then eventually when we can kind of maybe take a week off and cool off a little, we're going to outfit the truck with refrigeration and electricity so we can stock it full with even more food.
In a couple of weeks, what's your target?
We're hoping by the end of this week, early next week, to be out to the neighborhood.
Can we go with that? I actually have a really big deadline. Is there anything I can